Hello friends, my name is Kate and this is the Yesterday's World channel. Today, we turn our attention to one of the most renowned philosophers of ancient Greece, Socrates. Join us as we delve into the life and teachings of this brilliant mind, exploring 5 of his most significant achievements that shaped the world of philosophy and continue to resonate with us today. 1. Socratic Method. One of the most important achievements of Socrates for Western philosophy was his discussion method, which was known as the Socratic Method, which tried to use truth and justice in it. This method is also found in Plato's Socratic dialogues. In this method, a series of targeted questions and answers are asked to reach the desired result. The Socratic method is a negative strategy for rejecting undesirable theories and leaves the most logical theory at the end. The purpose of this method is for everyone to analyze their individual beliefs and challenge the correctness of their beliefs. The importance of this strategy cannot be understood, so Socrates has been called the father of political philosophy, ethics, and logic. This Socratic method is considered an important part of the American legal system. 2. Socrates Paradox. A significant number of beliefs attributed to Socrates are confusing because they seem contradictory at first. These ideas are called paradoxes. The most famous paradox of Socrates, or the liar's paradox, is the famous sentence, "I know that I do not know." In this paradox, Socrates claims that he does not know anything, but if this is true, then how does he know that he does not know? Most of these paradoxes of Socrates cannot be solved because they do not have a clear answer. 3. Justice and moral principles of Socrates. Socrates believed that people should strive more for their spiritual interests than material interests. He encouraged people to communicate more because he thought the best way is for everyone to be together. He was so committed to justice that he accepted his death sentence easily. He preferred to accept his death sentence instead of living alone and in exile. He was accused of corrupting the youth. His other charge was disbelief in the gods, and his disciples offered him to escape, but he preferred death. In many of his teachings, Socrates emphasized the principles of ethics and character. He usually talked about the personal qualities everyone should strive for, and scientific and philosophical excellence was at the top. Socrates expected that philosophy would bring about changes in the state of mind and critical activities of people, and thus have a wider impact on the world. We often see Socrates from a different point of view, but both his students, Plato and Xenophon, and his enemies, Aristotle, agreed that he believed that a person can influence society with his decisions, and believed that this theory was applied in everyday life. 4. Socratic humor. Socratic humor is a method used in teaching Socratic principles. This is a method that was used in ancient Greece, and it is contemptible to show oneself out of cleverness. According to Plato, humor was so mixed with Socrates' words that it was impossible to tell whether it was a joke or a serious one. Socrates pretended to be ignorant, made his opponents appear to be knowledgeable, showed his attitude to be unimportant, and pretended that he knew nothing. 5. Government issues. Socrates' opposition to the voting system is often discussed. He was very skeptical of democracy. According to Socrates, voting is a skill that must be taught, and people without any knowledge about it cannot vote. In Plato's Apology, it seems that Socrates does not follow legal issues regularly, and he believes that Socrates could not ask others not to experience what he did not experience. As we conclude our exploration of Socrates' achievements, we are reminded of the profound impact he has had on philosophy and critical thinking. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the intellectual world of Socrates. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories from history.